Sushi Jackknife. 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 Sushi Jackknife.
Welcome to Sushi Jackknife. It's the
I guess that's what's happening.
that's
now.
what's happening. We have Demon Child in the background, and this is the 2023 Halloween special.
Yes.
Nathan, or should I say Waldo?
Yeah. Well, okay. So in case you weren't sure who I am, I thought I would do this. Hold on one second.
Okay. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. I found you. And
it's a costume you have to duck behind things while you're wearing.
I like it. It's kind of the perfect costume for you.
It's the so I don't buy costumes. We have to start with that.
Yeah, you don't buy costumes. Yeah.
I spent a lot of time looking at costumes on Saturday, and realized there are a lot of masks I wanted. They're all $80, and I can't have them.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, there was one. Okay. Picture this.
Yes.
A Mars attack mask.
Ooh.
That attaches to your chin, so the mouth is actually moving and it looks like the actual alien head.
Yes. That is
$80.
awesome.
It was $80.
That's way too much
Worth
money.
it.
Yeah.
If you have that much money that you want to spend on something stupid.
Yes.
So
exactly. We went with the $3 makeup, and we were gonna go zombie, but my daughter had a last minute artistic decision to go Frankenstein. So these are my stitches.
Okay.
And she said she wrote Frank on the top of my bald spot, but we can't find it now.
No, I can't.
Oh, you can still see it? We're gonna. I don't think this is gonna fit into frame too well.
No, I don't. I don't see it. I'll take her word for it.
Okay.
Yeah. So then the other masks I found that I liked, there was a robot mask that had light up eyes.
Yeah.
But I realized we're recording a podcast, and so having a robot mask over my mouth, not ideal.
No, that's not ideal.
Then I had a Batman mask, a very cheap Batman mask. But I'm like, everyone does a Batman mask. And then I found Waldo costume. I didn't actually find Waldo. That's everyone else's job, not mine.
Yeah.
And here we are. So now I have a Waldo costume that I at some point will need to do something with. I really should have just worn my unicorn costume.
Oh, that's a good costume. That's a good costume. I like that you used that in all your Sid and the Finches stuff. That photo shoot we did like a year ago was super fun.
It's very fun. And I own that, and I don't know when I'll ever use it again. But yeah, in my closet there is a full unicorn onesie that
it's awesome.
I have it in case I need it.
It is awesome. Well, I've got a whole sort of, in very un-Sushi Jackknife fashion, I have a whole list of things tonight. So,
oh boy,
if you're ready, we can get going here.
You know what? I'm along for the ride.
All right.
I don't know what any of the things are. I requested no knowledge.
Yeah. It's better that way.
So here we go.
Okay. Well, we're going to start off with some really, really exciting stuff. Okay. We have here a list of 15 pumpkin facts from Good Housekeeping magazine.
Oh, good Lord. Okay. All right.
We're starting soft. Okay. We're starting
this
soft.
Is what the podcast has become. I understand.
We're starting soft, and we're going to get harder as we go. Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. Fact number 1. The word pumpkin showed up for the first time in the fairy tale Cinderella.
Well, hold on. When is Cinderella from?
I don't know. A French explorer, and this is not a sep. This is underneath the first fact. A French explorer in 1584 first called them gross melons, which was translated into
No,
English.
that's a better. Yeah, that's more accurate.
Translated into English as pompions. It wasn't until the 17th century they were referred to as pumpkins. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, 1634. Okay.
1634.
It was going to blow my mind if they were not called pumpkins until like, 1890 or
Yeah.
something.
That would be really weird.
So now I have an important question there.
Okay.
Whoever wrote Cinderella, let's see, that was do we have a name? Giambattista Basile.
Oh, I had no idea.
Why did he make up a word for a thing that already existed?
Gross melons.
Yeah. And how often did he have to explain what a pumpkin was to people because he had just made it up?
Fact number 2. This will tie into something a little bit later in the episode. The original jack-o'-lanterns were made with turnips and potatoes. Dun, dun, dun. In England, they used large beets and lit them with embers to ward off evil spirits. Irish immigrants brought their customs to America, but found that pumpkins were much easier to carve. Duh.
Well, yeah. How would that work with a potato? The potato's not hollow. You have to... Were there no candles involved in early jack-o'-lanterns?
I think probably, yeah. I think it was just more of a totem kind of a thing that you hold. I don't know. We are going to go deeper into that later. Okay, number 3. This is really spooky, Nathan. I hope you're ready for this.
Mm-hmm.
Pumpkins are grown on every continent except Antarctica.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's terrifying. Number 4.
Wouldn't it be interesting if the fact was that pumpkins were grown on every continent? Hard stop.
Yeah.
No qualifiers.
Yeah. Some intrepid researcher down there is growing pumpkins. Over 1.5 billion pounds of pumpkins are produced each year in the United States.
Okay.
Top pumpkin.
That's up.
Yeah. The top states are Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and California.
Okay. What's the bottom state?
I'm going to guess Alaska.
All right. Okay.
All right. Morton, Illinois calls itself the pumpkin capital of the world. We're going to skip through that one. 80% of U.S. pumpkins crop is available during October. That's right, Nathan.
Okay.
1.5 billion pounds of pumpkins. 800 million pumpkins are ripe for the picking in October.
Mm-hmm.
The world's heaviest pumpkin ever weighed over 2,600 pounds. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, 2,600?
Yeah, 2,600 pounds.
Okay. I've looked up Morton, Illinois, in case we need to know more about this.
Okay. All right.
It's a town with 17,000 people in it.
Oh.
They say 82% of the world's canned pumpkin is produced in Morton, Illinois, because that's where Libby's pumpkin factory is at.
Oh, see, okay, that makes a ton of sense. We're learning new stuff by the minute.
There we go.
The largest. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean that's a big deal, I guess, having Libby's pumpkin factory.
Number 8.
Libby's owns that town.
Libby's owns Morton, Illinois. Shockingly, not the salt people.
No.
The largest pumpkin pie ever baked weighed 3,699 pounds.
Was it out of that last pumpkin that we just talked about?
Pumpkin pie recipes originated in the colonies, just not as we know them today. Colonists would cut the tops of the pumpkins off, take out the seeds, fill the pumpkins with milk, spices, and honey, and then bake them in hot ashes.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah.
I'm into, and I would like to see someone make a traditional pumpkin pie.
Sounds like a mess, though, doesn't it?
I mean, it does, but also at the same time, what's the thing in a pumpkin pie that everyone always screws up?
The pumpkin part?
The crust.
The crust.
No,
Sure.
everyone screws up the crust. You
Yeah.
buy a store-bought crust because you're going to screw it up.
Right.
If you just throw it in a pumpkin, you don't need a crust.
Exactly. The pumpkin is your crust.
That's it. You can't screw that part up.
No.
That's already grown. God did for you.
Each pumpkin has about 500 seeds, Nathan.
Okay.
And the flowers that grow
So-
on the pumpkin are edible too.
So pumpkins reproduce like bunny rabbits,
Yeah, pretty much.
just constantly. Got it.
Gross.
Okay.
Gross melons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're perfect melons.
Number 10. Delaware used to host this is a weird fact. Delaware used to host an annual pumpkin chunkin championship.
Okay. Well,
oh, let me read you the supplemental material here.
oh yes, please.
Teams competed in a pumpkin launching competition where pumpkins were shot almost 5,000 feet from an air cannon. The event was canceled in 2017 after there was a tragic accident the year before.
Whoa. Hold on. We need more pumpkin chunkin information on this one. Did someone go stand in the they weren't in the all clear zone of the pumpkins and took a pumpkin to the head?
It's like that episode of The Simpsons, except it doesn't go well.
Yeah. That's
There is a link I can click on if you would like to know more about the tragic incident.
I would very much like to know more about the tragic incident.
Oh God.
It's all I care about actually
This
now.
is from Huffington Post. 2 injured in a horrific pumpkin accident at Pumpkin Junkin Festival in
2?
Delaware. 2. A woman was critically injured after an air cannon exploded. Oh, the air cannon exploded. It wasn't really pumpkin related.
That's less fun.
Yeah. Let's see. She was struck by falling pieces in the head.
Wait, hold on. Falling pieces of the cannon or the pumpkin?
The cannon.
Okay, that's an important differential.
Yeah. And a 56-year-old man suffered non-life-threatening injuries. So there you go. That's all there is to that.
From the same incident?
From the same incident.
Does it specifically say it's from the same incident?
It does, yeah. It does. Yeah.
I wanted to believe that he took a pumpkin to the head. I want a person to get hit by a pumpkin.
I know. I feel like you would definitely get a mega bruise, but it would probably burst on impact with your head, don't you think?
It would. I mean, I think best case scenario, you're looking at a concussion.
Yeah.
If they're firing them out of cannons and it hits you,
5,000 feet they can shoot a pumpkin.
yeah. Like worst case scenario, it like hits you in the head and breaks your neck.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
But best case scenario, it's a concussion. You have a fun story to tell people at the hospital when they ask why you're there.
And you're covered in pumpkin stuff.
Mm-hmm. If you remember why you're covered in pumpkin stuff, you did take a pumpkin to the head. Who knows?
All right, here's a shocking fact for you. There are more than 45 different varieties of pumpkin.
Okay.
Shocking.
Sure.
They range in color from red to yellow and green with names like the hooligan pumpkin, the cotton candy pumpkin, and the orange smoothie.
I really like the hooligan pumpkin.
The hooligan pumpkin, yeah.
That's a good name.
Soccer hooligan pumpkin.
Yeah.
Pumpkins are technically fruits.
That I knew.
I didn't know that, actually.
It's something about the seeds, and I never can remember exactly what it is that makes a vegetable one thing and a fruit the other. But yeah, there's something about their seeds that make them pumpkins. I don't know.
Okay.
Ask a botanist.
Yeah, when do we get a botanist on this show? Every
Yeah.
single part of a pumpkin is edible. You can eat the skin, the leaves, the flowers, the pulp, the seeds, and even the stem.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay. I mean, everything's edible if you try hard enough.
That is true.
Like, you can eat anything you want. So that doesn't even mean anything. Next fact.
You're right. Oh, I forgot I had this. I have a couple of things to share tonight. I have this friend here who is a goat. He makes this noise when you press on him. So,
Oh.
for our last couple of pumpkin
What was that
facts,
noise one more time?
it was this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice gift from a friend as we were leaving Nashville. 14. Pumpkins are 90% water, which makes them a low-calorie food.
I believe that.
And for our last pumpkin fact, number 15. Surprisingly, pumpkin pie isn't America's favorite. Yeah, that's shocking.
That's not shocking at all.
According to a survey.
Hold on. Whoa.
Yeah.
Who has ever said pumpkin pie was America's favorite? The phrase is American as apple pie.
And that was America's favorite, Nathan.
Yeah.
19% of Americans like apple pie out of the normal pies, I guess. And pumpkin is in second place, though, with 13%. Shocking.
See, that surprises me. The it's second. Like, yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean,
shocking.
I like a pumpkin pie, but I don't feel like it's that popular of a pie.
No, I don't either.
And especially now that I live in the South and don't live in the Midwest like I did growing up, it's all sweet potato pie. You see sweet potato pie everywhere. You don't see pumpkin pie. So there's a whole portion of the country that doesn't even care about pumpkin pie.
You're right.
It's the same food, by the way. It tastes exactly the same. There's no difference in flavor.
That is actually true in the case of pie. Yes. We're going to have a short interlude from our friend Mr. Ghosty Pants. And my kid here is going to dance and then go to bed like all good monsters should. Here we go. Interlude time. Hope this isn't copywritten.
It for sure is, but we'll ride with it.
Do you know what it is?
No, I don't. Oh.
He spins. Oh my god. Okay.
We
right.
need to.
I think that's enough of this.
We need to talk about the logistics of this version of the afterlife here.
Yeah, exactly. And bed. Go to bed. No, you're not my co-host. He is my co-host. Go to bed. I love you. Yes, I know. You did great. Good night.
Okay. So okay, in this scenario with that pump or with the ghost there.
Yeah. Right.
When you die and you move into the ghostly realm.
Yeah.
Is there a choreographer that teaches you that dance, or are you just freestyling and that's the dance that specific ghost came up with?
Yeah.
I need to know. Basically, I need to know for when I die how prepared for dancing I need to be. I'm not a dancer. I don't like it.
It is a simple dance. I'll say that, you know. It's
but
straightforward.
I don't like that. It's not fun. I'm not for it, and I would prefer an afterlife without dancing.
Maybe there's like a Zumba
I don't know.
You can do or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if I need to be better or worse to avoid that particular afterlife, but
it turns out that heaven, hell, and purgatory are all just various dance clubs that compete. It's like Break-In or Break-In 2, those breakdancing movies.
When you've heard the stories about how Satan got banished from heaven.
Yeah.
Because he tried to overthrow God. It was a dance battle. And he twisted an ankle, which was the big problem. So make sure you stretch before you do things, it's important.
All right, Nathan, I have a couple, like 2 more facts I found while I was researching Halloween stuff, okay? Number 1, Did you know that trick-or-treating was originally called souling, as in, I don't have a soul? It was a practice during the festival of Samhain for poor children to go door to door begging for food or money. In exchange, these children would pray for the giver's soul.
So it's from a bunch of hobo children?
Yeah, pretty much. Just
Okay.
poor, unfortunate souls. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen people offer the same sort of deal at street corners when you pull up to a stoplight, like with the sign saying they'll pray for you, but they need money.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're just carrying on the tradition.
Of
So
souling. That's
everyone
right.
give them money. I guess
Yes.
that's what I'm getting at here.
And they will pray for your soul.
Do we need to see what a hooligan pumpkin looks like?
I think we do. Yeah. If you have that,
Yeah,
I'd
no,
love to see it. Oh, those are like an heirloom typey pumpkin kind of thing.
yeah, it's a cute little pumpkin.
It sure is.
I like it.
Yeah.
So I'm still saying that hooligan pumpkins are my favorite pumpkin
I like it.
after having seen them, and I did not expect to come away from this evening with a favorite type of pumpkin.
That's what I'm bringing, man. That's what I'm bringing for this Halloween special.
There we go.
Surprises.
There we go.
Lots of surprises. All right, I got one more fact for you. And this leads into a story, okay? Pumpkin carving originated with stories of a character called Stingy Jack. Now, when I originally read this, I thought it said when I originally read it, I thought it said Stingy Jack, but no, it's in fact Stingy Jack, who was doomed to roam the earth at night after making a deal with the devil. Hail Satan! He carved out a turnip. Here we go, to light his way.
Yeah.
He carved out a turnip to light his way. So maybe they did put a candle in there.
They did put Okay, how big are turnips? Aren't they like yay big?
Like softball sized, maybe? Something
I
like
thought that they were very small. Okay.
Which is still a tradition in parts of Europe. It became the native pumpkin when the tradition came to the United States, apparently. And for you this evening, I have in front of me the Stingy Jack story, if you were interested to hear it.
Yes, real quick before we do that.
Yes.
I've looked up a turnip jack-o'-lantern here.
Okay, all right. Show me.
I do not like them. I do not like them at all.
Oh, that is horrifying.
Yeah, that is a fucking nightmare.
That really is. Oh my god.
Why you should carve a turnip jack-o'-lantern this Halloween? Trick, you shouldn't. No one should do that. Don't ever do it.
Look at those teeth. Oh god.
It's the combination of the purple color and it's all very bad.
It's a
I
lot
didn't
going
like it.
on. I don't know, man.
It looks like a shrunken head that you jam a candle into, and that's not what you want.
It certainly does.
Also, Stingy Jack sounds like a great name for a discount furniture place.
It does.
Yeah. Our prices can't be beat. Oh.
He's so stingy. No, I'm not. I just have good prices. I've gotten really theatrical. The makeup went on, and then I got all theatrical.
And that's what happens. Yeah.
That's what happens.
All right. Tell me about Stingy Jack. What's going on? Come
with me. Long ago, in a small village in Ireland, lived a drunkard named Stingy Jack. Surprise, surprise.
So you're telling me this story's about a drunk Irishman?
Yeah.
Huh. That's the first time that's ever happened. Okay.
He wasn't held in very high regard by the townsfolk. Naturally.
Mm-hmm.
One evening, Satan overheard stories of the devious deeds of Jack and decided he must have this fellow's soul, as Satan is wont to do.
Right.
Jack may have been stingy, but he was quite clever. When Satan came to collect his soul, he successfully made the case that the least Satan could do was allow him to have a final
A
drink.
fiddle contest. Oh, okay.
Was allow
Okay.
him to have a final drink at his favorite pub.
Mm-hmm.
After which, Stingy Jack left Satan on the hook for the tab.
Oh, I do like this
Yeah,
story.
it's a
That's
good-
good. Okay.
Jack suggested he turn himself into a coin to pay the bill, and they would be off on their journey to the underworld. Satan was fooled when Jack took the coin and put it into his pocket alongside a crucifix, thereby trapping Satan in his pocket. Wow.
So there is no Satan anymore.
For this period of time, Stingy Jack
Yeah.
fooled him. Yeah.
Okay.
The devil begged and pleaded, and only upon agreeing to leave Jack alone for 10 years, he was released. Story continues.
Okay. Stingy Jack's an idiot, though. Why? You could say forever.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
like 10 years.
10 years.
Just leave me alone for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And I'll let you stop being a coin.
I got stuff to do. Exactly 10 years later, Satan found Jack stumbling home from the pub. With a heavy
Doesn't
sigh, Jack looked at the devil, knowing full well that he intended to drag him to hell. 1 second. Right. Jack made the
Correct.
request of Satan to climb a nearby apple tree to get him a final snack to eat before the journey southbound. I just got the southbound. Satan, apparently still not as clever as Jack, climbed the apple tree. While Satan was climbing the tree, Jack carved a cross into the trunk, thereby trapping Satan up in the tree.
Okay.
The devil begged and pleaded, and only upon agreeing to never take Jack's soul to hell was he released.
So
yeah,
Satan's not so smart.
No, not in this story. He's outwitted
This is a fool me
constantly.
once situation.
Yeah. All right, here's the last part. Many years later, when Stingy Jack took his last breath and died, St. Peter refused him entrance into heaven for all of his evil deeds. Satan refused him entrance into hell due to their contract. In one final parting gift, Satan gave Jack an ember ablaze with hellfire. Alas, Jack was stuck roaming the earth with only a carved turnip glowing with hellfire to light his way. When Stingy Jack ceased to be, the jack-o'-lantern began. On Halloween night, keep an eye out for a restless, wandering soul every time you see a jack-o'-lantern, for it may just be the hellfire glow from Jack's lantern. There you go.
So the ending of this story is like the post-mortem version of The Terminal, the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
He can't go anywhere, so he just is stuck eating from Cinnabon and things like that for the rest of his life.
For whatever reason, I remember him eating like mustard on crackers in that movie.
That happened. Yeah. I don't remember much about that movie, but I remember that and him trying to sleep in an airport, which is not great.
Mm-hmm.
And at least Stingy Jack probably could use a bed. So
there you go.
He's actually in better shape.
He's doing all right.
Now, did Satan give him the ember? It said give him the ember.
I don't know why.
He gave him the ember, or did Stingy Jack trick him into giving him an ember? Well, I'd love to leave, but it's awfully dark out here for walking away. I don't know if I can do it. Do you have anything I could possibly use for a minute? I'll give it right back.
I feel like by that point, Satan is like, anything to get this guy to go away. Just get him out of here.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a good Halloween story. I
Yeah.
do like it.
Yeah.
Um,
Can always count on the
I
Irish for a good story like that.
yeah, I don't like turnip jack-o'-lanterns still though. So there's nothing that story did to fix that.
They're so shockingly, horrifyingly creepy.
Yeah. I I really feel like I need to go to the grocery store now to look at turnips because I could have sworn turnips were roughly the size of a beet.
Yeah.
And that's not big enough to carve out really. I
No.
wouldn't think.
I don't know how you would do that either. I mean, like a pumpkin is hollow already for
Mhm.
the most part.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
just doesn't seem. A turnip I thought was solid, like a potato.
That's what I thought too. Very hard also.
Yeah.
Um I don't know.
I don't know
I don't
either.
know enough about turnips. Again, we need a botanist. They'd be able to tell us about turnips.
Someone get us a botanist. All right, so the last piece of Halloween content I have for you is a quiz.
Oh boy. Okay.
And this is only for you. It's 5 questions and it's multiple choice. Okay.
Okay.
I will
Okay.
say that it is multiple choice. I didn't know if maybe we should play for a listener potentially, but then they have to get a prize, and I don't know what the prize would be.
Um hmm. I don't have anything to give anybody.
We really don't have anything right now, so scrap that idea. I think
Yeah.
are we out of stickers? I think we're out of we need some new
I
stickers.
believe yeah. I So when you say play for a listener, are you talking about wait,
Yeah.
wait, don't tell me style?
Yeah,
We
we're
can have Carl Castle record them a voicemail message.
Ooh, what if will you record them? If you win,
Yeah, if someone wants a voicemail message from
you'll
me,
record it.
I
Okay.
will. Yeah, I'll record it for them.
Okay,
Yes.
I like this idea. That's very
We
good.
we are just stealing from wait, wait, don't tell me now.
That's
That's our current level of broadcasting prowess.
I like it. For something that came right off the dome. I'm into it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm for it. Okay. So here we go. For our listener X.
Listener X.
We'll dub in a name if we have one before this comes out. We won't have a
How do we decide if they win? Oh, I should send a tweet, shouldn't I? I'll tweet something real quick.
name. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna write first person to respond wins
A
our
prize whether you
prize
want it or not.
of Nathan's voice on your answering machine.
Yeah, it's not going to be voicemail. It does have to be an answering machine or I'm not doing it.
I'll put voicemail.
Uh,
I'll put to your voicemail. I couldn't remember what it was called. Apologies to wait, wait, don't tell me. If first person to respond wins our prize, Nathan's voice on your voicemail. Apologies to wait, wait, don't tell me. If he wins our Halloween quiz tonight.
I'm not hopeful, by the way.
You
I'm
should.
not.
You should. I don't. I think you should be cautiously optimistic. Honestly,
No, I'm not. I'm not
no.
cautiously optimistic at all. I'm very
All right.
very negative on the entire situation.
Okay. It's 5 questions.
Okay.
It's 5
all right.
questions. All right. The first one, I feel like I might have given you the answer in here somewhere. Okay.
Now it's just a test of how well I was paying attention.
It's a reading retention class. All right. Number 1.
All right.
Which of these was the first country to celebrate Halloween, Nathan? Was it Spain? Was it the United States? Was it Micronesia? Which I know is more than one place, but I just in my brain I just put them all into one basket. Sorry, apologies,
That's fair.
Micronesia.
You know what? If Micronesia wants us to consider them separate places, they really need to do more. They haven't done enough for me. So,
Ivory Coast, or England/Ireland. Which was the first country to celebrate Halloween?
I feel like it's England/Ireland.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, that's correct. The Celts
All right.
came up with it about 2,000 years ago. They came up with Samhain, or what we now call Halloween.
Ooh,
there you go. So you're one in. Okay.
Spooky. All right.
You're one in.
How many do I have to get right for this to count as a win?
The majority?
Okay.
So
3 out of 5?
You got to get 3 out of 5. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Thank you for the math.
I might be able to do that.
Okay. All right. I don't think the rest of this is going to be as easy. I just want to say that. I think I think some of these are a little arbitrary, but
oh, good.
You just have to trust my research. Okay.
I definitely won't debate anything arbitrary, so this will go very well. All right, let's go.
Fantastic. Number 2. What is currently the most popular Halloween candy in the United States? Is it Snickers?
Hershey bar.
Ooh, that's not on my list. Is it Snickers? Is it Starburst? Is it Dots? Do you know what Dots are?
Yeah, I know what Dots are.
Okay,
yeah.
Dots, Tootsie Rolls, or Reese's Cups?
Now, okay, we have to ask before I answer this.
Yeah.
Who is this? Like, was this from an article, or is this according to you?
This is from top Google search hit. So
okay, read through them again real quick.
All right, here we go. Is it gonna be Snickers, Starburst, Dots, Tootsie Rolls, or Reese's Cups? What's the correct? Any variety of Reese's, by the way. I know Reese's come in many shapes and sizes.
Man, this one. Okay, so this is a tough one because I'm waffling between Snickers and Reese's.
Okay.
Because my heart tells me it's Reese's, but that's also only because I love Reese's and I don't care about Snickers at all.
Sure.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I wish I had a coin to flip. I'm gonna have to go Snickers. I feel
Snickers. Okay.
I feel like people like Snickers a lot. That's not the good reaction. That's not correct.
I'm sorry, dude. The correct answer was Reese's Cups.
No, man.
Yep. You should have followed
if it had
your heart.
been Dots, I would have just moved out of this country immediately.
I put Dots on the list because Dots are one of my favorite candies.
I like Dots.
Yeah. Okay.
They're not, but it's one of those where you're eating them and you're like, I'm eating this candy. I know it's not objectively good.
Right. Right. But I'm eating it anyway.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So 1 for 2.
You're 1 for 2, buddy. You still got a chance. You're still in there. All right. This is based on 2022 results. What was the top Halloween costume for adults in 2022? Was it doctor/sexy doctor? By the way, any costume can be made sexy for the most part.
What now? Does sexy doctor also include sexy nurse, or is that a separate?
No, we'll put that
sexy medical professional.
That's it. There you go. Sexy medical professional. Was it that? Was it any character from Stranger Things? Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Was it Harley Quinn? Was it some sort of cat person? Some sort of cat person. Or was it any other superhero or heroine, sexy or non-sexy? So you got medical professional, sexy or non-sexy, Stranger Things character, Harley Quinn, a cat person of any variety, or some superhero or heroine, sexy or non-sexy. What's your thinking? What are you thinking?
Okay, so I'm trying to do the math in my head of when the last Harley Quinn movie came out.
Oh, that's a good thought, I think. You got to figure that out.
But I also I think it's got to be Harley Quinn because I've never seen a Stranger Things costume.
Okay.
I don't know what they would even look like because I've never watched the show.
Were you following your heart or your brain on that one?
Brain. brain.
Well, you should keep following your brain because you're correct.
All right.
Congratulations. You're 2 out of 3, buddy.
I also remembered when we were shopping for Halloween costumes, seeing all the Harley Quinn gear that you can buy, including a bat.
Oh, yes. A baseball bat.
So,
yes.
yeah.
She is a shockingly popular character.
Yeah. I like her from the animated series.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But I don't quite get it.
Right. No.
Anyway.
Yeah, she's fun. I think she first appeared in the Batman the animated series. So I think she started in the cartoon and then made her way into the comics and then into movies and everything else.
Yeah. And now she's the biggest star in the Batman universe, even bigger than Batman himself. So
yeah, kind of. I don't
know how that happened.
You know,
boobs.
That I think that has a lot to do with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you really only need one more to win, but we'll play through regardless of whether you get this.
Well, yeah, obviously. Yeah. I want to hear both questions.
Excellent. Similar to the last question, but for kids in 2022, what was the top kids costume of 2022 Halloween? Was
Sexy Doctor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. That's it.
Yeah.
Medical professional.
All right.
Dentist, sexy dentist. Ew. Was it Paw Patrol? You know what Paw Patrol is?
Yeah, I've already got my guess, but I'm going to let you read through the choices first.
Let me know what your guess is. I won't show any emotion.
Okay, Bluey.
It's a good guess. It's not on the list though.
Really?
Eliminated.
They had a whole Bluey section too at the costume store.
Hey, that's 2023, dude. We're talking last year. We don't know.
That's true.
We don't know yet what 2023 Halloween's going to be.
That's true.
Was it Paw Patrol? Was it Minions? You know what Minions are?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm familiar.
Was it Top Gun? Top Gun Maverick was huge.
For children, though.
Yeah, for children. Right. This is under the children's question.
Yeah, I would be concerned about any child that their favorite thing is Top Gun.
But we are in America.
I like that.
Just remember,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
That. Or Black Panther. Okay, let me run through them again. Paw Patrol, Minions, Top Gun, semicolon or colon Maverick, but non-specific Top Gun, Black Panther, or once again Harley Quinn.
I'm going to go Black Panther based off of absolutely nothing.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm sorry to say it was Minions. Those little yellow dudes.
That was my second guess because well, I mean, Halloween is a holiday where evil exists.
Yes.
So,
yes,
Minions would be the appropriate costume. They're terrible.
Good guess though. And Top Gun was a joke option. I put that in there. That was not nowhere in the results.
There was definitely at least one kid though that did it, right?
Oh yeah. I'm Iceman.
There's one 7-year-old walking around trying to tell people about the volleyball scene from the original Top Gun.
It's not homoerotic. It's not.
No, it's very straight. They're all very straight, unusually straight.
I just wanted to I scratched my nose. I'm being very careful with the makeup because the directions on the $3 Target makeup said make sure you don't get the light green near your eyes. Everywhere else is fine, and make sure you don't get the purple near your lips. Everything else
what happens if you get the purple near your eyes?
I think you're fine. I think you're okay.
Okay.
But you don't want the green near your eyes, purple near your lips.
And those are very odd instructions for you.
It's specific. Okay,
it's going to be really fun for you to wipe all that off.
Last question. Let's see if anybody on Twitter has responded yet. Let's see here. Let me see if I've got a notification. I don't know if we've got anything yet. I don't think we've got anything yet.
Well, we've got time.
We got time. We've got a little time. I'll check again before we're done tonight. Okay, final question. Perhaps the most arbitrary of them all. All right.
Oh, good.
So this is probably a pure guess on your part.
Excellent. That's what I was hoping for.
Which of these wild costume ideas has been made sexy? Okay. Now, this is something that I know of as a fact through a friend of my wife. Okay. Who
now do you know for a fact that the other answers have not ever been made sexy?
No, that's the hard part and the arbitrary part about this question. Okay.
Well, I'm ready to challenge it then. Whenever, go ahead.
So this is like my wife's friend's friend had this, and this is a lady had this sexy costume. Okay. One Halloween. And I have to thank Jen for her contribution here. I asked her to help me with this episode, and she is responsible for this question. So thank you, Jen.
All right. I'm ready.
All right. Was it Mr. Peanut?
Yeah.
I'll give you a second. Was it the Sleepy Time tea bear? You know, on the package of Sleepy Time Celestial Seasonings.
Sure.
There's a bear with a mug. A dog chew toy. Was it a dog chew toy? Was it a sexy bottle of pills? Or was it or was it a sexy succulent? You know, those little cactuses you put in your home. So just to run those down for you again: sexy Mr. Peanut, sexy Sleepy Time bear, sexy dog chew toy, sexy bottle of pills, or a sexy succulent.
The only one I can't imagine someone doing at some point in time is the dog toy.
Okay.
I want it to be Mr. Peanut. I'm going Mr. Peanut.
You're going to go Mr. Peanut. Is that your final answer?
Yeah. Yeah, just because I want that to be the case.
I don't know if you should go with that as your final answer. I'm going to help you a little bit.
Hold on. Okay, you go ahead and help me.
You were. I'll give you this hint. You were right to remove the dog chew toy. Okay, that is not the answer. And I've pretty much given you that it's not Mr. Peanut. Okay,
right.
So out of succulent, bottle of pills, or Sleepy Time tea bear, which one do you think has been made sexy by someone that I tangentially sort of am aware of?
I'm going to choose succulent.
Succulent.
We'll go succulent.
All right.
Yeah. I could picture a sexy succulent. Nathan, I don't think that's the answer, but I could picture that.
I like the answer. It's not the answer. It's not the answer. The
Sleepy Time bear?
It was the Sleepy Time tea bear.
That, can I tell you how bad I think that costume actually is?
You can.
Because I can't imagine that they didn't spend their entire evening in that costume explaining to every single person they saw what they were. Like, everybody would go, "Oh, it's a bear," and that's where they stop. And no, it's not. It's a specific bear. I don't think anyone's going to get that. I can't even tell you what the Sleepy Time bear looks like.
Well, I'll share a screen with you here. I hope I'm not doing something weird. But this is not exactly the costume, because I think this person must have uniquely came up with this on their own. But you can actually purchase a dress with the Sleepy Time tea bear on it.
Oh, that bear.
That's the bear. Yeah, that's the bear.
Yeah, I still don't see it. I think you got a better chance of making a sexy succulent. And if you pulled off sexy Mr. Peanut, a sexy Mr. Peanut costume, number one, no one is asking what you're wearing, because everyone knows, oh, well, they're a scantily clad peanut with a monocle. I think we solved it.
Exactly.
I think Sleepy Time Bear, it's just a lot of explaining what you're doing.
I think you're right about that. I think you're right. There's a guy in a
See,
peanut
just cut a
costume.
few strategically placed holes and you got it.
Exactly. Well, I think regardless of the fact that you failed miserably.
Yeah.
If someone does reply to us on Twitter, they will get the prize.
Yeah, I'll do it. Fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Excellent. I like it. I like
Whatever.
it. We're not sticklers, other than the
We're
fact.
also stealing Wait, Don't Tell Me's lackadaisical adherence to the rules.
Yes, we have no original thoughts, basically.
Yeah. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah, me too. We're doing the best that we can in terms of original thoughts. That's all we can really do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it is what it is.
Now I really want someone to do a sexy. You know what? Okay. I will record a second voicemail.
All right.
If
Okay.
someone can send us a picture of a sexy Mr. Peanut costume that they
like
made.
it. I like it. Do you care if it's what kind of person it is?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Don't care.
All right, because our audience is like 85% male. So
I mean, I feel like a sexy Mr. Peanut costume, it's more challenging if you do it as a male.
Yes.
Because, I mean, come on. Any costume making it sexy is going to be more challenging if it's a male.
Right.
We're hairy. We're disgusting people.
Yeah.
But it's a better it's a better feather in your cap if you pull it off. Because
I agree.
If a lady were to try to make a sexy Mr. Peanut costume, it's just like, hey, look at me. And you're like, well, that's pretty good. That's it. That's all we needed. So
I don't really know what it is, but I don't really care what it is.
yeah, it's I have very low standards on what counts as a costume. We're good. Let's go.
Do you like what I did there, though? Did you like what I did? Yeah, right off the dome, buddy. A lot of that stuff.
There you go.
Come on.
There you go.
Come on. That's you can't. You can't.
Now, are you telling me you'd rather have dots over a Reese's and a Snickers?
No, I'm not telling you
Okay.
that. I'm telling you. I'm telling you that I'm just glad that they haven't like shit can dots, because I want them sometimes. I want them really bad sometimes.
Do you ever see them anywhere though besides at Halloween in that bag of random
The
there's
Tootsie Roll bag.
Yeah, well, you got the bags that it's all the good stuff. It's Snickers, Reese's,
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
Not those bags, but the bag that it's like, oh, we've got Whoppers and Milk Duds and Dots and
Yeah.
the candy no one asked for, but here it is.
Exactly. Pretty much. It's the cheapest one, and it's also the heaviest one, or the most by weight or something. It's like one of those.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
yeah.
it's a very dense candy. And Milk Duds are also a very dense candy. If they're in the same bag, it's going to weigh a ton.
Yeah. Yeah, we bought a bag. I told the kid, hey, pick out, when we got the makeup, I said, pick out one bag of Halloween candy. We're going to see how long we can make it last. I'm getting really cheap.
How long you can make it last?
Yeah. So we got it like 3 weeks ago, probably, and we still have some. So I'm kind of proud of us right now.
Did it have Tootsie Rolls in it?
It did not. It was
okay. I was gonna say, if you have just Tootsie Rolls left over, that doesn't count. That's not candy. That's not real food.
I don't know if I ever told this on the show, but my family has chastised me for years because I wanted Tootsie Rolls, and I bought a large bag of Tootsie Rolls one year, and I think I finally ate them though. I'm looking at Jen; she's off camera, but
No, you shipped them.
I shipped them.
With a bunch of other candy.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Did you throw them away?
Yes.
Oh my God. So
that's because no one They make bags of just Tootsie Rolls and
They
people
do.
buy them?
And they're all the same. They're not even the, they try to fool you with different size and shape Tootsie Rolls. No, none of that.
Yeah.
Just the same little squat Tootsie Rolls. This is new information to me.
Yep.
So when we were moving, well, we moved them up here, and I was still in Nashville, well, with you for a while. And
Yeah.
I sent a couple not care pack. I sent stuff to them because we moved really quickly and we left a ton of shit that we should have took with us. In one of those
Right.
boxes, I filled up with candy, and she just told me she threw away all my goddamn Tootsie Rolls.
Do you know why she did that?
Yeah, I know why she did it. I'm not happy
They're
about it.
not food. They're not things you eat. It's not for eating.
Damn it, though. I just remembered that I had those.
It's like chewing on Fisher-Price candy. It's not meant to be ingested. Don't do it. I think anyone who buys those for trick-or-treaters,
Yeah.
I think that's actually against like the Geneva Convention. That's a bad thing to do. Just a whole bowl of Tootsie Rolls.
I know. I want that. Now I fucking want one. What am I going to do? I'm going to have to go buy Tootsie Rolls.
You know they
Again.
make actual chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Like you can have a bar of chocolate, you can have chocolate with nougat, things like that. You don't have to eat a log of fake chocolate.
I'll admit this right now to you and to the listeners.
Yeah.
As much as I love dots, I do wish the texture was a little better. The texture is pretty bad.
Yeah. I don't know if the texture of the dot itself is that bad or if it's the fact that all dots sit around for 7 years before anyone tries to eat them.
Yeah.
But they're not great. You always think it's going to be like a Mike and Ike, and it's never like a Mike and Ike.
It's not. It's chewy.
No.
It's sticky. If it wasn't as sticky, I'd feel a lot better about it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm on board with that statement. Now, if you had to choose between dots and a Mike and Ike,
Yes.
which one are you picking?
Oh, I can't.
Well, you have to pick one.
There's a universe where I can't have both. There's not a universe
No,
where I
yeah, you have to pick one of the two.
But I get Mike and Ike.
You get Mike. You
One
get
hand,
a
I've
whole
got
box
Mike.
of Mike
Okay.
and Ike's,
Okay.
or you get a whole box of dots. And we're talking movie theater boxes here.
Yes.
We're not talking
Yes.
tiny trick or treat boxes where you might get, 2 green dots and that's it.
I think I'm going dots. I got to be honest. I like Mike and Ike.
Wow, okay.
But I think I'm going. I like
Okay.
dots a lot. I'm going dots.
Yeah. I mean, I can't fault you for it.
Thank you.
They're not that bad. They're just not. I feel like I was never disappointed by them as a kid when I got them.
Yeah.
But
sure.
also, if I saw them in a bowl, it wasn't the thing I was reaching for first.
Definitely. Now, according to Amazon, I'm looking right now. How many dots can I get? It looks like I can get a 24 pack of dots for $27.
Like these are the movie theater size boxes.
Yes, I believe so.
Big
Yes.
boxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you know they also have sour dots and tropical dots?
I did know about tropical dots. I did not know about sour dots.
I would love to try tropical dots. I've never had a tropical dot.
If I remember, they're not as good as you think they would
Oh. Shocker.
Yeah.
That's a shocker.
Dots are kind of just, a lot of Halloween candy in general. We'll say 50% of Halloween candy.
Yes.
Is just setting you up for disappointment.
That's true. That's definitely true.
You think it's going to be really good, and then you eat it, and you're like, "Oh, it was bad."
It's not really good.
I'll try another piece to see if I like that one more. I didn't like it more. Let's just keep going.
Exactly. Well, that's all I have. That's it. That is the 2023 Sushi Jackknife Gross Melons Halloween special. I leave you with only this.
Whoa!
See, he's trying to spin, but I'm holding him in such a way that he can't spin.
That'll teach him.
There's nothing I can do. There he goes.
If you'd been better in
There we go.
life, you wouldn't be stuck in this realm not spinning.
What if he's Stingy Jack, dude?
Oh, poor Stingy Jack.
Stingy.
I think you have to name him Stingy Jack now for sure.
This guy's name is Stingy Jack, definitely.
Yeah.
Stingy Jack was just an alcoholic.
Yeah, he was Irish. Can we take a second to think about?
Yes.
Like, it talked about the village was like, wow, Jack has a problem.
Yeah.
Can we think about how much of an alcoholic Stingy Jack must have been if the entire Irish village is like, I don't know, man, that guy, it's a little out of control.
There are drunks and then there's Stingy Jack. I mean, my God.
It's not a good sign. Even I think there is a chance that, like, the reason Satan kept falling for things with him is he felt a little bit bad for Stingy Jack.
It's like even on that Scottish show that I watched, Still Game, which I found on YouTube, by the way. It's you can't. It's hard to find. I think it's on Netflix, but they figured out that we were using your net. We already talked about this. So I don't have Netflix right now. It's on YouTube, all of it. They all get, as they say, pissed. They get pissed.
Oh, I'm pissed.
Yeah, daily.
Okay.
But they still have a town drunk. There's a guy that's worse off than all of the other drunks in the town.
It's all perspective, you know.
That's right.
You take anyone from Stingy Jack's village and move them into, I don't know, Kentucky.
Limerick? Oh yeah.
I mean, everyone's very concerned about those people. But compared to Stingy Jack, they all look like upstanding, sober citizens that have never done a thing wrong in their life. It's all relative, you know?
It's all relative.
Anyway, I guess the moral of the story, though,
yes.
really is, if you die and you have not, lived a good life, Satan can be tricked really easily. It's not that difficult. It's just ask for an apple.
Sushi Jackknife.
Sushi Jackknife.
It's
devil apples. It's